Hello, this is the Jack-Off Strategy Games commentary, bringing you another Supreme Commander 2 game on what map is this? I think it's, oh god, what's it called now? Iskillian Coast, I think. 2v2 on the Iskillian Coast. The teams are, we've got myself, who's over here, see? As UEF, yeah, me, because that is water everywhere. And we have Oxfireworrior on my team, and he's UEF as well, which means cruisers everywhere. We are up against Mr.Funkii, who is Aeon. That air might be a problem in the mainland area. I mean, cruisers are no good anywhere outside this area here, which is my main base. And he's teamed up with Vidiclip, who is Cyberin. Those destroyers will be a pain for my cruisers, so we'll see how that goes. And as I say that, let's play the game and get past the boring economy stage of the game. Well, I say boring economy stage of the game, but you can see one of the first things I do is queuing up that naval factory, because my god, I want cruisers out as soon as possible. If I can get them out as soon as possible, griefing someone, that is something. You can see here Vidiclip going straight for that air factory, which is, as you can expect, the only thing he can do. I mean, he could go for a land factory, which is slightly cheaper, but why the hell would you? At least now you can get some planes out, which might be of use later on in the game. You can see Mr.Funkii making full use of the fact he is Aeon, going for the planes. Against two UEFs on a water map, oh, that's a bad choice. Land would have been more useful. For the most part, I mean, then you could have had sniper bots and eventually teleports, completely destroying any form of naval. And you can see Oxfireworrior going for a naval yard, air factory, naval yard, and an air factory, mixing half and half mixing half and half air and naval, which is a great choice on this map, especially for its position. What's it going to do? Build land? Haha, not with this passage of water blocking his way. The only valid ones to go land on this map would be myself and Funkii, but I decide to get naval for some reason, and then I'm hugely delayed doing much anything else. I'm going for my mass points so I can get some more factories up rather than getting the factories up and then not being able to build with them. You can see I've already got my two cruisers up here attacking Vidiclip, taking one power, taking out another power, and I see I'm trying to build this naval factory, and I have to put a stop to this, because hell no, I can't let him get any destroyers up, so I'm putting in both my cruisers right up there to kill it as quickly as possible. Thankfully the attack missile launchers are doing brilliantly on them, and I see Vidiclip building that point defence, so I move slightly further away. Unfortunately the engineer does get away, and here comes Mr.Funkii trying to protect him, but that was a bombing run, sacrificing 3 planes and accomplishing very little. Look at that, my cruiser's still on half health and he's regenning fast. You can see Oxfireworrior is trying to bring in his planes for support, but on their own they're not going to be any use, but he needs to stay near his cruisers for them to be any use. Otherwise they are gonna die quickly. You can see the cruisers are pounding up Funkii. I've got my cruisers just building up. I need a 4 or 5 to deal with the planes, reliably anyway. And oh, Mr.Funkii almost got a pounce on the planes there. Oxfireworrior needs to stay in there. He's engaging them, trying to draw them into the cruisers, and he does. And does the cruiser get a kill? No, it does not, but that plane is crippled. You can see I'm using the range of my attack missiles on my cruisers to hurt Vidiclip once again, but he has 2 naval factories up in the back, which is a huge problem. I'll need to deal with them if I can. It looks like Mr.Funkii is doing well against those planes, but the planes were the least threatening. He needed to focus more on the cruiser more than anything else there. He cost himself unnecessary amounts of losses there. He doesn't get the cruiser killed in the end, but he did suffer a lot because of it. You can see I'm now getting the mass point. I have 5 cruisers here, and those attack missiles just can't be stopped by anything at this point. He could have had adapters out, but why the hell would you when you're pretty much landlocked here? Because, you know, where they gotta go, they can only defend you. That's not very useful in a team game. You can see here I'm getting right up into these destroyers because I need to use these Gauss cannons, and so far I get 1 killed, but I lose 2 cruisers, which is less than ideal, but unfortunately I am killing a lot of planes here. I'm maybe losing the 2nd cruiser. He's still alive. I've got to keep turning, I turn them away. I want them away from those destroyers. Those destroyers are focusing on their cruisers, but they may kill that cruiser instead. Oh god, 2 cruisers. This is a tight battle. I lose 1 cruiser, but I do kill both destroyers. That is, ooh, joy, lucky. Yeah, and it looks like Funkii is trying to rebuild his planes. It is not looking good for him, because Oxfireworrier's got more planes out than him now, and he's also got cruisers, meaning it's going to be a one-sided fight later on in the game for Mr.Funkii. Not in Mr.Funkie's favour. You can see here making use of micro here, small circles avoids most projectiles from the Cyber and Destroyer, which is fantastic. Unfortunately, if he does the same thing, his torpedoes will eventually kill me while neithers hit each other with our main guns. You can see there goes the main guns, and suddenly it's missing. It cannot hit a target that's going in a circle. It's unfortunate, but everyone has their limitations. You can see my one cruiser taking all the fire there. And 6 cruisers versus 3 destroyers. Not a single loss, although it came very close. Time to get in there and kill those naval yards before they become a problem. And as that's going on, Mr.Funkii is losing all his planes. No, he's got flares, he might be good, but no. That is way too many planes for him to deal with, and he's losing a lot. You can see my AA is getting an odd shot in there, making them worthwhile to the very least. And that is Mr.Funkii's planes all gone. That is Mr.Funkii pretty much out of the game, because he has nothing to defend himself now, and it's too late to switch to land. And it's pretty much the same for Vidiclip. You can see I've reduced him to 4 mass points, 3 mass points, because that's dying. He's only got a single naval yard, a common engineer, and 1 destroyer, which is not going to live long amongst all those cruisers. You see, he quickly pounced upon there. Mr.Funkii gave up, so that's now 2v1 against Vidiclip. This game is pretty much over as Vidiclip has absolutely nothing, and I'm killing his last mass points. It's just his comm left, and it's just a matter of building something to deal with that. Because, you know, we have nothing. We have a bunch of interceptors, but that's about it. When he goes inland, there's nothing our cruisers can do, which is unfortunate, and I have a lot of them. So it is over. You know what happens eventually. I mean, we get bombers out to kill him. I'll just speed up so you can see that. And that's pretty much all that's left to happen. You can see Oxfireworrior just control K'ing his unnecessary fighters, even though he's building more. I don't know why, but that's that. Moving cruisers around. I'm determined to get some missiles in here, and yes, it's close enough. Oh yeah. Get the mass point. And here come some bombers. Getting that other mass point. All I need to do is cripple them. There goes the factory. The bots. I can leave my cruisers and other bombers to deal with the comm. And what was that? I don't know what happened to Oxfire. He may have just quit out knowing the game is over. And it pretty much is, and that's the end of it. I hope you enjoyed watching the game. You can check out my channel for more, and you can always subscribe. Yay, cruisers! So P.